Hey, good morning, hello, and how exciting is this? So, Star Citizen Alpha is now at 3.19.1. It is live, ladies and gentlemen, it's live. Okay, so I'm going to just go over the patch notes for you. I will say, I've played it for an hour, and yeah, it is, yeah, a lot more stable. I earned my million doing the C2 runs. Yeah, and unfortunately, there was quite a lot of barrel. Anyway, so let's go over the patch notes. Okay, so firstly, I would recommend deleting your user and shaders folders, but you know where they are. So the known issues, right? Going into 3.19.1, we are not performing a LTP wipe. Long-term persistent wipe. With that said, persistent entity streaming and going into 3.19.0 has created a few knock-ons with how long-term persistence, I can't read because my glasses are about right. So long-term persistence is behaving, which may cause some items to go missing without certain steps taken. These major issues are now resolved in 3.19.1, but we wanted to point towards our prior thread about this to help anyone who's missed out on understanding what has happened in case things do go missing. Alright, and so if you have anything missing, go and have a look on the patch notes on the Spectrum, and there will be a link there. I might even put a link in the description to that, okay? Alright then, so alright, so these are the known issues, right? So New Deal and Vantage rental kiosks are missing still. Ships can explode from collision with invisible asteroids. Player corpses will not despawn at Grim Hex. Players are unable to fully back out of the primary residence selection due to the tutorial selection prompt. Okay. Our assets will clip through the train during the journey in Norville. AI, FPS, alright, so it's enemy combat AI is slow to respond or react. It's quite handy. Vehicles, destroyed ship thrusters may not function, be restored after being repaired. Yeah, and I've had that with their Catty. Alright. Character. The player can sometimes initially spawn or fall out of the bed in hubs or hotels. Hospitals. I'm so upper class. Substance items lack store option when carrying them in inner forts. Okay. Okay. Location Aberdeen, and the prison facility. With missions, the Ursa rover can sometimes spawn under garages, preventing prisoner escape. Alright. Okay, so tractor beam. If you activate the tractor beam in hangar, you can bring the activated tractor beam back and use it in the amnesty zone. Okay. The vehicle respawns slightly stuck in the ground. Okay. Oh, that's the hover quad. Right. Docking. A snub fighter lacks interactive prompts to enter it, making it unusable. Right, okay. There's a racing. A Pacific rock formation on the Yarda Valley racetrack are visible to some players and not others. Alright. The carrack sections of the hull show as valid, but do not oh, this is scraping it, would not allow salvage. Okay, physics, transitioning from EVA onto the landing pads, there's a high chance of instantly killing the player. Where was that? Crusader. Oh, it's on a security post. Alright. Right, so the transit for Orison. Players are falling through, sometimes disappearing trams and shuttles to their deaths. Okay, I read that. Okay, the trams are out of sync. This is a Crusader. Area 18 and Orison. Okay. The trams are out of sync with the station timers, causing trams to overlap or not appear on time. Right. Feature updates. This is the important things. ASOC. This is the big one. Technical refractor. So it's the ASOC. With 3.19.1 comes a technical refactor to ASOPs. While there's mostly transparent update from under the hood, it does have a few key directly observable advantages and fixes. Key changes for this refactor are the removal of the waiting for ship spawning. Ship delivery time is 0 by default. Optimize the update of the display information by not having to re-query the list. This is all, I've checked all this, is all great. By re-query the list after ship state change. Fix multiple buttons being displayed on top of one another. Fix bad ship states when opening the terminal while being pending queries. Removal of ATC location assignment delay. Removed static delay when calling ATC. Fixed impounding fines that were not being applied. Fix ATC being stuck in a bad state upon failed unstow request and handling of ASOP screen when unstowed fails. Prevent multiple spawns in ASOP, so players can accidentally spawn the same ship twice, causing the prior ones to become impounded. Okay, no, I didn't notice that one. Speed up fade when accessing ASOP. Fixed unknown state after a ship was stowed while looking at a terminal. Giving the claim button. Okay. Fixed wrong selected ship index when moving the mouse after having pressed a button. Oh, that was annoying. They have fixed that one. Adjusted alpha of disabled button state on the ASOP. Okay. Change transfer into storage to move into storage, as the string was one character too long, causing their first word to split on the UI. Oh, that is infuriating, that was. Not really, I just kept noticing it. Alright, it's not infuriating, okay. Added time remaining to the ASOP status column when the ship is being delivered. Okay. Fixed multiple ship highlight selections when moving the cursor fast over the vehicle list. They've fixed that one. Fixed red message showing up at random times indicating an error. Alright, so that's really great. They have done that. Verified. Track to being quality of life. Now ignores rotation when attracting mining items, gimbal, salvage items and rockets. Mineable scanning update. Made it so that the scan results on a mining HUD account for active laser modifications without having to shoot the mineable with the laser. Okay. Added Fury MX and Drake Corsair to free flight, racing and pirate swarm modes in AE. The Fury has been a polish on the Fury. Made improvements to rotational performance and fuel usage. Increased courses maneuverability thruster. And then tech AI, tech update, updated the Toby SDK to 74217. Okay, should fix conflict with OBS WebSocket port if you use an OBS when it comes up with a bad actor error. Alright, more importantly, ladies and gentlemen, the bug fixes. Fixed multiple causes of the 19K free and the account unstowed issues. I was getting them all the time. Fixed multiple issues causing AI to duplicate in locations around the PU. Fixed an issue causing debris to obstruct and not clear from hangars. I did see a little bit of debris when I was out earlier. There should no longer be medical bay, bed and screen obstructions in hangars. I like that. Ships should no longer show in the ASOP as destroyed when storing. Claimed and delivered ships should no longer load in wrong locations. Great. ASOP should no longer fail to register ship destruction in Pacific conditions, allowing retrieval of permanently destroyed ships and hindering insurance claims. Brilliant. Players should no longer be able to retrieve ships after disconnecting ungracefully while in the process of retrieving a ship. Brilliant, because that's been very annoying. ASOP terminals should no longer be unusable and fade to black when accessed. I have noticed that. All the terminals are working. Brilliant. Leaving and returning to salvage mission contracts should no longer reset progress. Reclaimer main on elevator control panels should now respond to input. Fixed an issue where players could not equip the new mobi-glass after unequipping and losing it. Fixed an issue where interactions were sometimes not working after opening the star map. I think they have fixed that. I used to have to double click a lot. Fixed an issue where the assigned docking collar HUD element would no longer appear when requested docking permission. Fixed an issue causing ships to be impounded when calling the ATC multiple times. This has got to be the longest fix list ever. Mining deposits scattered at optimal range should no longer cause damage to the player ship. Arc L4 rest stop refinery elevators should now properly arrive when called. Fix an issue causing many spawned items to not have the proper inner fort prompts. Pressing interaction for keybind while the mobi-glass opening animation is playing should no longer break mouse control. Right, Grablev vehicles should no longer have permanently unlocked item ports without notification or ability to toddle. Fixed missing pockets of no atmosphere inside multiple space stations. That's quite funny actually. I always walk around with my helmet on. Client performance should no longer drastically dip when getting closer to certain spots on Everest while in a corset. Fix missing terrain at we're nearly there ladies and gentlemen, at a cave entrance near Orville. Fix an issue causing the missing person to not appear at wreck sites for the missing person missions. Things like that are infuriating. Terminals should no longer become unstable for other players after player disconnects while interacting with them. Bunker man turret guns should no longer be detached while tractor beam and attached to your ship. Wow. Combat assistance missions should now progress correctly after enemy ship has been destroyed. Fix an issue which is causing server stalls. I'm sure someone's going to come into I just picked Hangar 1 and someone's going to come in here and wonder why I'm here. Alright. Okay. Inner Fort's text for requesting to take off should no longer display as a request landing. Mining UI should no longer appear in low resolution. The interaction prompts for all mining turrets are easy to miss, unintuitive locations for players. Players should no longer lose functionality if attempting to get into a pilot sheet and opening their inventory in quick succession. Salvage contract progress bar should no longer flicker when multiple players salvage the same item. And there's various fixes and stuff. So that is it. It is a lot more stable. I will say, when I was on, there wasn't that many people on the server. It was quite low. So let's just have a quick look now. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. 14 of 14. This is the time to go and do some stuff. Oh my god. Oh my god. I want to go do something. Alright, I'm off to play the game. There's only 14 people on here. I was pressing on that. Alright then, let's go. Why has that come back on? Deary me. Alright then, enjoy it, support the channel, look at the competitions, go and see Ironside Mccool's website, because we're doing a collaboration, and we already had a little bit of that because a couple of his fellow colleagues came along on a multiplayer failed Ghost Hollow. If you haven't looked at that video, it'd be great. And I'm going to see you out there in the verse. My my throat is going. All right then, have fun out there. 07 my friends, 07.